Wir sind hier bei der Facility Power, bei The Stanley Parable, in diesem dunklen Kontrollraum, in einer ziemlich beschissenen Firma, wenn ich das mal so sagen darf. Und wir gehen rein. Ich habe jetzt eigentlich was von der Deckenstimme erwartet. Hallo. Ich will deine... Kann ich ihn vielleicht kontrollieren?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Das ist jetzt knifflig. Zumindest habe ich 2 Enden auf. Nein, ich will der offiziellen Storyline will ich nur folgen, wenn ich alles andere ausgemacht habe. Also, ich lasse es an.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yeah.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Ja, bitte.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice? Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Wow, er hat's wirklich gebracht. Ich dachte nicht, dass es kommt. Jo, was ich nämlich vorhabe jetzt, was ich gesehen habe, ich werde einmal auf Ja drücken und dann bei 1 Stopp machen lassen. Ihr wisst schon, die Bombe stoppt immer bei 1. Egal, die haben Zeit für noch einen Durchgang. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass er mich wieder in die Luft sprengt. Was heißt wieder? Er hat mich noch einmal getötet. Was ich jetzt vorhabe ist The Red Door. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo das war.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hat uns diesmal... jetzt? Letztes Mal hat uns hier als Weichei beschimpft. Naja. Lalala. Fuck, wo war die Tür
When
nochmal?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Ich
and
weiß.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ja, genau. Oh, sehr schön.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Jetzt möchte ich nochmal
Look,
anpassen.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Ja, dich.
What? Really?
Wow.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Du hast mich gerade in die Luft
I don't know
gesprengt.
how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm
gut.
on your side. Give me a chance.
Gut, mache ich. Kartonfirma. Ich mach's ihm aber nicht einfach. Ich will die super rote Tür haben. Sag ich jetzt schon. Lalalala, 2B5.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nein. Na, komm ich jetzt? Ne?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ach, du hast rot gesagt. Ach, sag das doch gleich, liebe Stimme.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh. Das sieht mir etwas suspekt aus. Nee. Nee. Ja.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Vielleicht da hinten hin. Oh, so, das war... Yo!
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow, also... Mit sowas hätte ich jetzt nicht gerechnet, um mal ganz ehrlich zu sein. Huh. Das ist also... ein Ende, mit dem ich leben kann. Wow. Was passiert, wenn ich in die Farben springe? Lebe wohl, du schöne Welt. Ich kann nicht weiter. Okay, ich nehme einfach mal an, wir müssen da durch die Tür. Ich glaube aber, ich mache hier kurz Pause. Oder? Ich weiß es nicht. Da kommen wieder... Also wenn die Show von vorne losgeht, dann gehe ich auf jeden Fall los. Noch sind es grüne Lichter, keine blauen. Oh, sieht aber echt geil aus, muss man sagen. Hätte ich jetzt nicht erwartet von hier, dem... Ich will eigentlich an die Decke gucken, aber... Das ist das Einzige, was ich sehe. Ja gut, danke Deckentyp für diesen wundervollen Augenblick. Gut, ich weiß nicht. Genießen wir den Ausblick, würde ich sagen. Könnten es die Seelen sein? Die Seelen unserer verschwundenen Coworker, die wir, wie eben erfahren haben, einfach alle gelöscht wurden. Dass die Seele nicht auslösbar ist. Dass sie für immer existiert. In Galaxien, in einem Kontinuum, in einem Kreislauf. Okay, jetzt ist es schon ziemlich deep. Ich denke nicht, dass sie... Was ist die Deckenstimme? Sind wir vielleicht das Programm und er der Programmierer? Okay, ich philosophiere, also ich sehe noch, ich habe ungefähr 3,5 Minuten noch. Wie gesagt, sind wir überhaupt lebendig? Was ist Stanley? Wenn er nur Befehle zu befolgen und ach du Scheiße, das sieht aber chillig aus. Gut, ich denke, das hatten wir jetzt schon einmal. Okay, aber ich glaube, mit diesem wunderschönen Bild, nenne ich es jetzt mal, lasse ich es dann auch sein und mache hier Stopp für diese Episode. Da das wirklich faszinierend ist. Es ist wahrscheinlich nicht das Ende, aber das Ende dieser Folge. Das ich wirklich genial finde. Danke, Deckentyp. So, ich sage danke, genießt die Aussicht und bis zum nächsten Mal.